The small, grey tabby cat sat by the window every day, staring at the driveway as though waiting for someone to come home. Its soft meows had turned into pitiful cries, filling the quiet house with a haunting sound of longing and grief. This was Lily, a cat who had been by her owner Margaret's side for 12 long years. But Margaret had passed away suddenly just a week ago, leaving Lily utterly heartbroken. Margaret's neighbours had been the first to notice Lily's cries. Every morning and every evening the little cat would sit near the front door or by the window crying incessantly. It was as if she was calling out to her owner, hoping for her return. Margaret's nephew, David, who lived several towns away, came to the house to take care of Lily temporarily, unsure of what to do with her. "She won't stop crying. I've tried everything, feeding her, playing with her, comforting her, but it's like she knows Margaret is gone, and she's grieving. I think she needs a vet." David packed Lily into a carrier and drove her to the local veterinary clinic. The entire way there, Lily let out soft, sorrowful meows, her little paws pressing against the mesh of the carrier as though she wanted to escape. David's heart ached for the tiny creature. He wasn't much of a cat person, but he couldn't help but feel the weight of Lily's sadness. "What seems to be the issue? She's been crying non-stop since my aunt passed away. I don't think she's eating much either. I'm worried something's wrong." Dr. Harper gently took Lily out of the carrier, placing her on the examination table. The cat sat quietly for the first time in days, her big green eyes watching the vet intently. As Dr. Harper began her routine checkup, she noticed something unusual, a small heart-shaped tag hanging from Lily's collar. "Did you see this? Oh my God, no, I didn't even think to look at it. I thought it just had her name on it. What is it?" "This isn't just a name tag, it's a message." The tag read, "If anything happens to me, please make sure Lily is taken to St. Mary's Care Home. She belongs to the residents there. David Vio." "St. Mary's Care Home? That's a retirement home, isn't it, Dr. Harper?" "Vio. It's not far from here. Margaret must have made arrangements for Lily to live there if something happened to her. But why a care home?" Curious and determined to honour Margaret's wishes, David called the care home. The director, a gentle-spoken woman named Grace, picked up and immediately recognised Margaret's name. "Grace, Vio." "Oh, Margaret, she and Lily used to visit us every week. Margaret would bring Lily to sit with the residents. That little cat brought so much comfort to everyone here." "Mrs. Peterson?" "Grace, Vio. She's one of our residents. She's been struggling with memory loss and rarely responds to anyone. But whenever Lily was here, she would light up. Margaret used to say that Lily had a gift. She could sense when someone needed comfort. Would it be all right if I brought Lily over? Please do. The residents have missed her terribly." Later that day, David drove to St. Mary's Care Home with Lily in tow. As soon as they entered the building, something incredible happened. Lily, who had been so subdued and sorrowful, suddenly perked up. She let out a loud, cheerful meow, her tail swishing with excitement. Grace and several residents were waiting in the common room. When they saw Lily, their faces lit up with joy. Lily. But the most remarkable moment came when Mrs. Peterson, who had been sitting silently in a corner, noticed Lily. The elderly woman's eyes, once dull and unfocused, brightened. "Lily?" Lily jumped from David's arms and padded over to Mrs. Peterson, leaping gently into her lap. The woman began to stroke Lily's fur, a smile spreading across her face. For the first time in weeks she spoke animatedly, telling stories about Margaret and Lily's visits. David watched in awe. It was as if Lily had found her purpose again. She wasn't just a pet, she was a healer, a source of comfort and connection for people who needed it most. Over the following weeks, Lily became a permanent resident of St. Mary's Care Home. She roamed the halls, visiting each resident, her gentle presence bringing peace and happiness to everyone she met. And while David missed his aunt deeply, he found solace in knowing that her legacy lived on through Lily. The little grey tabby, once so heartbroken, had found a new family to care for, a family that needed her just as much as she needed them.